As part of We the People, celebrating 250 years, here's This Day in History. Proudly sponsored by American Family Insurance.
In case you haven't heard, America's birthday was earlier this summer. 250 years old. That's a good run.
Pretty good run so far.
Let's keep it going. Our We the People series, people, places, and things of the past that have shaped our country into what it is today. And today, we are launching into deep space, Charlie.
Yes, on this day, August 20th, 1909, scientists at the University of Chicago's Yerkes Observatory made the first pre-discovery of Pluto on photographic plates. At the time, the telescope at the observatory was biggest in the world. It was not considered notable, though. Edward Barnard wasn't even looking for the planets at the time. He was actually training the telescope to survey a region around Halley's Comet. Pluto wasn't officially discovered until 1930 in Arizona. The planet got its name thanks to an 11-year-old girl from England who suggested the name to her grandfather. He passed it on to the Lowell Observatory, where it won in a unanimous vote. Pluto was classified as a planet in 2006 and is now considered a dwarf planet. That's this day in history for August 20th, declassified as a planet.
Yeah, a lot of controversy with that.
Yeah.
A lot of space lovers not happy with that declassification of being an actual planet.
Yeah, now dwarf planet.
Yeah.
So it's still there.
Yeah, it's big.
Cold there.
I mean, in relative, right? Not to the other planets, but
no,
it's a big rock out there.
Yeah.
In deep space.
But a tiny planet, I guess.
Tiny planet comparatively, yeah. All right, Charlie, thank you.